My world feels very empty right now, and we're going to be building some insane farms. Damn, that's a lot of guardians. I feel like we went a little bit overkill with this one. Not to say we didn't run into a few problems though. First on the list is an iron farm. Now let me explain the meta here. Some of the bigger farms in this video are going to need a lot of hoppers. So yeah, basically that's the meta. I mean, nothing else to it. So let's just grab some of these materials. So we've chose the ocean to build this farm, because I mean you can't go wrong. So we're just going to build a glass platform here. And we're doing 3 layers of chests, because we're going to need a lot of iron for the rest of these farms. I would have rather used normal campfires. I don't know why they have to be soul campfires. Can someone let me know, please? And I'm placing lava down here so they burn in misery. And then we're just going to place 4 platforms here with some beds on them. Imagine having to be someone that follows a tutorial. Idiots, man. Now we have to find the nearest village. And here's one, and that's if it's not empty because I've used them for free labour somewhere else. Come on, ask yourself, would I really do that? Yes, that's exactly what I'm doing. They can have some bread though, I mean, that, you know, that's something. Couple things left to do on this farm is build the top part where the iron golems actually fall down with some water and stuff. And then we just got to get a zombie in each of these piston spots. Boom. Just like that. Then we've got to remove the glass here where the villagers are so that they can spot the zombie. And if we just flick this lever, that means it's going to activate the farm so that all the villagers get scared. Now that is the iron farm complete, but there is one more thing we need to add to make this farm even more efficient. So we built a quick chunk loader to keep this area loaded at all times. That farm was one of the easiest, and as we go on throughout this video, they're going to get a lot more hardcore. Now I'm no genius, but to craft a lot of hoppers, we're going to need a lot of chests. And this is, yeah, it's just not going to cut it, to be honest, is it? And we found the perfect spot, I think. Here is just going to be fine. Our collection system is on this side for all of our wood and saplings. This tree farm is the exact same as any other because it has its own sort of like firing gun with TNT, which actually puts me a bit on edge. Enough of the boring stuff though. We've got a bigger farm to build. Can you tell what it is? Huh? Yeah, it's a shulker farm. So we need shulker boxes to transport all of our materials easily. Talking of shulkers, now we're going to fly over here to Jumanji Land and hopefully not come across any snakes and stuff. There's no snakes in Minecraft. What am I on about? The only other component we need for scaffold is string. So I'm going to quickly try and find a mine shaft, which has one of these spawners inside, which is surrounded by a load of cobweb. And I'm already off to a great start, as you can tell. And we need to craft all the other materials, like slabs, chests, hoppers, rails, buttons, fences, trapdoors. You get the idea. Now we're back in this scary place, and I need to find a spot for this. Right here looks just about fine. I'm going to remove all the top layer blocks here to make the area flat. And one button. Womp. It's just... Yep. Forgot to hit record. The only thing you have to do when recording. And all my materials are pretty much gone. But hey, at least you can watch me finish the rest of this. Like you really want to. No, yeah, I'll just time-lapse it for you. Now the farm's actually built, we've got to get one of these over to the farm. And we're going to do this using rails and an activator rail at the very end here. Just give this guy a little push and he should make his way all the way up. And boom, into the farm. There we go. We AFK'd the farm for literally 5 minutes. And these shulker boxes right here should be enough for what we need to do. This farm wasn't even on the list until I realised that I needed literally thousands of slime blocks. Alright, so this hole's where the slime's going to fall down from up there. And then we need to place some water right in here so they drift all the way to the other side. Now, I'm sure the slimes get stuck here for me to kill them, if I'm not mistaken. Now, for this farm to work, I need a splash potion of oozing, so I need to fly over to this swamp to try and spot a slime. I've been flying around for like 10 minutes now and there is not a single slime in sight. Like, you know, they're scared, mate. They're scared to come into my lair, you know what I mean? And after a full day cycle, we managed to find a slime eventually, which is my first victim. Now we just have to spawn 16 snow golems. Click this to splash them with oozing. Click this lever and... oh yeah, look at that. This should turn into slimes. Yes, there we go. Hey, Yeah, alright, I'll get my revenge. And here they are. This is the killing chamber. And now we've got unlimited slimes. After brushing over them really easy farms quickly, we now need to go on to more of the trickiest ones. Which next is a Froglight farm. Now, the reason it's going to be tricky is because we need to get 3 different types of frogs. But first, I need to do the painful task of trying to find some powdered snow. Is this powdered snow? No. No, it's just not, is it? Oh, what about this? No, what? Wait, where do we even find powdered snow? Am I stupid? I think I'm stupid. Surely now. No, what? Oh my god. Oh, do you know what? Please. Yes. Come on. We've got some. Thank god. We need like a lot of this. And we have all of this glass, which is pretty much the main building block for it. We're on the roof of the Nether, and we have to find a basalt deltas biome. Nice, here we are. Right, this is a place for setting up base. It's crazy how, like, every farm I build now, there's like 9 million chests for the storage. That's a storage system complete. Now we've got to build the platform with the minecart hoppers to actually feed all the items into the chests. We've got one of these little guys, and now I've got to trap him. I mean, look how nice I am. He's getting his own house rent-free that I have sort of stole from another villager, but... Whoa, calm down. I know you're excited. Jeez. Now I don't trust you, so I'm going to pin you to this fence while I go and find you a mate. Alright, there's 2 of them, and I've moved them outside because they need water to breed. And they should. Hey, there we go. I do sort of need to trap these, though. Alright, the tadpoles have spawned, but I'm sort of downgrading their home again. Like, this is just getting worse for them. With the temperate frogs sorted, we need 2 more frogs, and one of them being cold, which needs to be in a snowy or icy biome. So I'm just going to build a little container here. Place 2 tadpoles in here, and that's the cold frog setup for breeding. Now we just need to fly over here to this jungle biome, as this is the last frog we need to set up. Place some water, and barricade this water in. And boom, there we go. That's tadpoles set up for all 3 types of frogs. And after many time has passed, we've now got this many frogs. Jesus. And these are just the cold ones. Now, when I pull these through, they should all start... There you go. There we go, they're teleporting through now. This is your new home. Enjoy. It's literally not the temperature you're used to. I'm sorry about that. Come on now, fellas. It's time to come with me. I've now moved all of them, including the warm frogs. Then we've got to place our powdered snow down here. And we've got 2 of these platforms to build. So let me just crack on with that. And then an iron golem in the middle so that all the magmas go towards it. And then we just doubled the layer, just like that. And then 1 more iron golem to completely finish this farm. No, don't you dare. Think is after this guy. Alright, there we go. No! Oh, you can't be serious. Well, after our troubles, we finally completed it, and that's another one ticked off the list. But we're nowhere near done yet. And being on the roof in Nether has given me an idea for my next farm. And it's a Hoglin farm. And we're brushing over this at the speed of light because it's literally bottom of our list. And gives us materials that we don't exactly need. After building them first 5 relatively easy farms, we're around 40% complete. Now the next farm is a gold farm, which I probably should have built earlier for my food source, which is golden carrots, which I currently have 9 of. Everyone knows that beautiful block that's used for gold farms, which is magma blocks. So we're gonna have to satisfyingly grab loads of this. Look how satisfying this is. I love it. And after like an hour of mining magma blocks, we've got 4 shulker boxes full to the brim. Got to craft loads of slabs. Also a load of redstone from the witch farm and some actual cobwebs. So if we use these shears, I can pick up a few of these. And if we head over here to our iron farm, it should have produced loads whilst we were gone. And just look at how much is in here, bro. Just this is for several days of collecting up. This is insane. The base of operations for this farm is going to be right here, but I haven't got all the materials yet. Kinda. We've got all the building blocks for this build, but we need all the item filter items, and that includes 2 stacks of dried gas. 2 stacks of dried gas. I mean, what else can I do? Let's do this. Into the Nether we go, because we need to find some soul sand valleys. And I'm not trading with piglins either, because they have a 2.13% chance of dropping a dried ghast. I'm not gambling with them odds. And here we go. Time to waste several hours of my life doing this. 3 hours and 37 minutes later, and we can start building the gold farm. This platform's where we're going to start the building from, and this lever is going to start the whole process, because this is the lever that turns the farm on and off. If I could explain to you what these pistons do, I would, trust me, but I have as much of an idea as you do. If you've got this far and haven't subscribed, please do, on the road to 5k, and I really want to hit that within the next few months, or by the end of the year at least, so it'd be appreciated. With that being said, let's get these 3 platforms and magma block done. Well, that's the first layer out the way. I've got, like, no armor left, like, at all. I need to sort this out. So I'm coming into some bastions just to try and maybe find some ingots lying around instead of having to blow up a million beds. No. You know what? I just crafted some diamond armor because I've got to get a move on. But don't worry, we will be upgrading later. Alright, and we're back in the nether, and I thought I'd save my armor the pain, so boom. There's the other 2 layers completed, but it's not, trust me, it's not finished yet. Pigments are not magicians, of course, and they need to get over to us somehow, so we're going to fill the center up with slabs. And now we've got to push a pigment onto each corner right here. Just please don't fall off. Please, especially when I name tag you. So we've got to name tag them here. And this is where I become mumbo jumbo, because I've got a lot of redstone to do. Now, you're probably asking yourself, why so much redstone for a gold farm? Well, this isn't any ordinary gold farm. This is a gold farm where you can switch this lever to turn it into an automatic bartering farm. But that, of course, requires some piglins, so we're going to have to build a little platform here for them to spawn on. And now we've just got to wait. Alright, let's see. Yes, I think, is that 2? Or is that a baby one? There is 2, but now I've got to deal with these. And I put them in these boats, and I've got to make sure that they're blocked in, because I can't be dealing with these falling off. Just give them a little push, and there we go. And then we just need to name tag them, and that's 2. We got to get 6 more. Well, that's the last of all 8. And anything the piglins trade will go into these chests, which all have item filters. And these hoppers right here need to be filtered with rotten flesh and gold in this section, so that it's only gold that passes through and gets crafted. Now, finally, just to test it, so we kill some of these pigmen, flick this lever, and all the stuff should drop right into the cobweb there, which then gets filtered along all the hoppers. This farm is just so OP. Yo! No need for that. Relax, man. I'm only killing every single one of you and then just harvesting all your gold. Oh, no. I don't think he's too happy about what I just said. Well, we now have unlimited gold, which is good. Now, I still need some armor, so I'm going to come over here and enchant a load of books. Yeah, I think you knew what was coming next. Ah, found some already. Nice. Now, they're not the best enchantments you can get, but it's a lot better than what I had. Now I just need to turn these into netherite. Now I'm hard as nails. Come on. Now, yes, this farm gives us a lot of XP, but I mainly built it for the gold. For the XP farm, we're going to be building a guardian farm. And what do we need for a guardian farm? Well, a monument would be a good start. And this one will do nicely. I skipped showing you the boring part of getting the materials, because I have a bigger fish to fry. Get it? Bigger fish, guardian. Yeah, that it was awful. You don't scare me. Come on, mate. I sort of forgot some milk. There's the first one. Nice. Alright, now we can actually mine stuff. Now we have to find the exact corner block of the monument and put a lily pad in line on top of here. And this block is where the build starts. This part is where all the guardians go through into the nether, and I've got to build some portals on this side, hoping that I get it right first time. I mean, this should be correct, I think, I hope. I don't know. We have to build one nether portal, and now we just got to cover this nether portal around with a little barrier, and then these scaffold are going to make the guardians thingy through Yeah. Right, anyway, we're down by the storage system now, and we've got to set up the way that the Guardians actually fall down into here. This is where the Guardians are going to be so we can kill them. 2 fences right here, and I have no idea why chests have to be here, seeing as though, like, nothing's going in them. Right, we can light all these portals up, but it doesn't mean it's going to start working yet, because we need a way to force the Guardians into these portals. So we have to fill that corner up with soul sand to push the Guardians up. Okay. I don't think that's safe. The danger levels there are just too risky for me. So I'm coming back to the headquarters so we can grab some invisibility potions. And now we can take all of our armor off and drink one of these. And now we can work in peace. Now we can light it and hope for the best. Oh, yes, we've done something right for once. Get in. Well, that's the actual build for the Guardian farm, but now we need to test it. So if we just wait here for around... Well, I don't even know, to be honest. Just I'm hoping they just come pouring through. Hello? Where are you? Oh, here they are. Wait. Don't tell me that's it. Well, why is there only, like, 2 or 3 here? I can see them all jumping around down there. Oh my god. This is insane. There's so many. Look at our levels just going crazy. This is nuts. We've now got unlimited XP, but before we get to this insanely fast creeper farm, we're going to be building a wither skeleton farm, which holds a very dark place in my heart, because we lost all of our progress on our old world from going through the portal and getting killed by loads of withers. So I'm going to start by collecting a load of netherrack, because we need over 1,000 nether brick. And then over here to our super smelter, where we can smelt it all. And I'm going for a little swim, because we need to get some seaweed to breed some turtles to get some turtle eggs. Now this farm can only be built in a warped forest or a soul sand valley with a fortress inside of it. And I'm pretty sure there's one right here. Yes. And this platform right here is perfect. And we have to find the center of all 4 chunks. Seriously, please, just for once. Right, so we've got 4 chests in each chunk. And we have to go out 15 blocks in each direction. Oh, I warned you. Right, let's actually get this platform built. Same old story. We've got to note down these nether coordinates and then go through to the nether roof and build the portal in the exact same location. And by sending one of these guys through the portal means that we don't actually have to go through it because it's already been activated. And these are the overworld coordinates. So if we just dig down here. Oh, okay, there's no portal. So I guess we're going to have to head back and I'm going to have to go through this portal. Okay, please, just, okay, I've got my totems, I've got everything I need. I just need to go through and hopefully there's not loads of withers there. Right, come on, here we go. Wait, oh, there's no way. That boat I sent through earlier has just trapped 1 wither. Oh, thank you. Feel stupid now, mate? How stupid you feel, huh? I'm so happy. Well, at least we broke the portal. Now that portal's broken, they should only come through these 2 up here. And this should take us right to the roof of the nether if we did everything correctly. And nice. There we go. Don't ever doubt me. Never. And they're coming through, so everything works out perfect. And now it's on to the finale, which is the creeper farm, which I chose this huge patch of land here with the least amount of water to build it. And I've got to mark out the 300 by 300 block hole. That's the outline of our perimeter done, and just look how big this is, man. And we're mining a 1 block hole halfway down this perimeter just to give it a slight straight edge. This is taking way too long to dig. So it's a good job I built the wither skeleton farm, because we're going to need some skulls so we can kill some withers. And 26 is more than enough. So we're spawning some withers underneath here. As you know, it's the easiest way to kill them. Nice. Let's craft our beacons. I can place them down. And then get some haste too. And boom. Look how much quicker this is, man. But now we're sort of hitting some problems. And that's water. So I'm going to need some sponges. And let's see if this monument has any, which it should. Here we go. Grab these. And now we can get rid of all the water that's in our way. Now that's all the water drained within our perimeter. Well, on the surface anyway. And we have to kill a load of slimes to make our TNT machines. We're going to build the platform for the TNT machines a few blocks higher to lower the risk of blowing them up. Dirt platform's done, and bang, all the TNT machines are set up and ready to go. Alright, let's do this. Wait. What? No, why are they not working? Do not tell me this now. Wait, I think it's these observers actually. Let me put these observers in. And yes, that one works. So that means all of these are good to go. I think there's a problem. We might have built them a little too low. Yeah, that happened. Still didn't turn out too bad though. There's still a lot of machines that are just broken. And water. It's always going to be an issue when doing something like this. This looks an absolute mess. Oh, look at the state of it. Now I'm going to leave you with an extremely satisfying time lapse. Wow, okay, that's a lot of water. And after sponging the rest of the water and blowing up the rest of the hole, this entire hole took us 60 hours in total. Now for the materials we need. 44 stacks of obsidian, 7 stacks of dispensers. I was hoping to have enough obsidian from the bartering farm, but I think I was shooting very low there. We're going to build an obsidian farm, so we need to get rid of this that's around the end portal. With all that removed, we quickly built up an obsidian farm, which was super easy. And all we have to do is spawn the withering and stand in this AFK spot, and it's going to produce thousands of obsidian an hour. Now, as for the 27 stacks of sea pickles, this is actually very easy, because we just need one singular pickle. Plus, we built this very tiny pickle farm that gives us loads of pickles. Now, as for the 7 stacks of dispensers, we can get the bows out of... Oh, there's one. That's not going to be enough. So we constructed a super easy spider farm that's automatic and left it overnight to AFK. And the results are crazy. We can craft all of our bows and then turn all of these into dispensers. After those 2 materials have been gathered, we've still got to get tinted glass. So we've got to look for whatever these are called and get some amethyst shards. And now we've got to start building it, and I've got to find the center of our perimeter, which should be right here. And we've got to build out 63 blocks in each direction from the center and then fill in that platform in. Which leaves us with this plain platform to start working on. And now we need to mine a hole every 2 blocks for our dispensers to go into. And these slimes are going to prove to be very annoying. Please just leave me alone. It took me 60 hours to complete this hole, and I don't need you residing in it. And then we place boats in all of these dispensers. Then we place loads of ice blocks that will turn into water, which are then waterlogged with leaves. With each of them leaves needing 4 sea pickles. And instead of me explaining every single thing I'm doing, I think I'll just leave you with a final time lapse of this build. Now all that's left to do is dispense all of these boats out the dispensers. Look at all of them just poking through. They know what they're in for. Come on. And we just placed a border of tinted glass to make sure no light gets in. Now we can finally light all of these portals up. And now we need to just go through and break the portal on the other side. No! Oh. How have I almost died again doing the same thing? It's a creeper takeover of the nether. Look, there's loads. Okay, let's just fly away and come back, and they're all gone, thankfully. Now we've got to do the exact same as the other farms and match the portals up so all the creepers come through this one. And then we've got to build a glass chamber surrounding this nether portal. Back to doing some redstone, something I know nothing about. And ignore the slimes. I don't know why they're there either. You know what genuinely blows my mind is how people are so good at redstone. Like, I wouldn't even know where to start. Like, it's insane. Right, with the chests and hoppers added, and I'm not going to explain how I did any of the redstone because I don't know. Doing something we've never done before and getting all the gunpowder stored into shulker boxes automatically. And with the whole system set up, I'm going to AFK here for literally 30 seconds. And you can literally see the insane rates this gives. Like, it is literally instant. But let me actually show you how this works and genuinely how fast this is. So they're all going through the portals currently, and when we go to the other side, you're going to see how fast the minecart picks them up. Okay, that was maybe more like 20 to 30 seconds, but let me just fly over here to this portal. Yet again, I'm leaving it uncut so you can generally see. We just need to go through here. I'm sorry, this is probably a little bit boring, but... Okay. So, now we're on the other side, and you can already see some creepers up there from where the cramming stopped. Right, so, I'm just going to land on here. Right, I'm going to show you now. You can see all the gunpowder there, of course, but if we come down here, flick this lever... maybe flick it again. Yeah, there we go. So the minecart's out. So if I click the minecart after it's collected, look, it's full instantly, and it's not even picked it all up. Like, it is mental. And it'll go around again. It can't even pick it all up again, and it's full. Like, that was around 20 to 30 seconds, and we've already got probably a shulker full. And this is where all the shulkers come with the gunpowder. And yeah, I don't need to express it anymore. Mental farm, the biggest I've ever built. Right, well, that's it. Subscribe. See you later.